Hello friends, it's Kathy here with Mixed Media and Junk Journal Art Party with Kathy. I am going to try and go live for a few minutes and chit chat, show you a little something I've been working on. I'm trying to see if I have this camera going in the right direction for a change. If you jump on, please say hello and let me know you're here. Say hello, let me know where you're watching from, what you've been doing the last few weeks. Are you getting kiddos ready for school like we are? And just what's new. All right, let's see. I'm not sure if this is recording. I'm trying to pull it up on the tablet here. Yeah, there we go. I think I have found it. Very good. Well, hello. I have missed you. I have been so super busy, like most people. As many of you know, I've been involved in taking a course. It's been several months long, and it has been an amazing learning experience. And the finale, if you will, for the course was this past weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh gosh, about, I don't know, a friend of mine said 25 hours we spent in front of our laptops, just absorbing so much information and so many stories from so many people. It has been amazing. And I have a lot to process, but I am super excited about the potential that it has for my life, for my impact with you guys in the art world, and for our families, and just, I don't know, we'll just have to see where it goes. I'll be sharing more about it later. I've still got quite a few action steps that I need to take to get ready. And right now, the biggest thing is I got to get these kiddos into school. Those of you who may or may not know, yes, I'm a grandma. I have 13 beautiful grandchildren, but 2 of those grandchildren live with us, and therefore I'm still parenting. Yes, at my age, I'm still parenting. This is a middle schooler and a high schooler. Fun. My goodness. I heard a while ago on the news that this year there was going to be a shortage of some school supplies, including tennis shoes, and I thought, really? My gosh, have y'all been out there shopping? It is true. It is hard to find stuff. So we have struggled a little bit, but I think we're really close to the end of our lists. They weren't too long. And thankfully their mama got some of the stuff while they were visiting her this summer. And I think we're in pretty good shape now, finally. We've got some haircuts to do, a couple of appointments, and I think we'll be good to go for Monday. Groceries, we gotta get more groceries. I forgot. How could I forget that? Anyway, the time just flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Anyway, when I am super busy or I'm stressed or I feel like I am just overwhelmed, sometimes I just need to take a few minutes at the end of the day, the beginning of the day, sometime during my day, to relax and create something. Art is my therapy, it is my addiction and my therapy all rolled into one. It is my happy place. There's just absolutely no other way to put it. It is my happy place. And lately I have been working on painting on some canvases. I have been doing some Zen doodling. And I've been working, of course, on a journal. And I have discovered, you might have seen this before, that I really love spending time working inside the journal, in between the covers. But decorating the cover, for some reason, just gives me a real hard time. So I'm going to be looking for some suggestions. They're probably later this week. Help me get this thing decorated. I want to get this thing finished so I can move on to my next project. Anyway, right now it's just got a pretty ivory fabric cover with some chiffon ribbons for a closure on the outside. There are some strings hanging out that need some dangles put on them. And I'm just going to add some beads and some pretty things probably to that later. But the inside is looking pretty good. Let's take a peek. I love the color scheme of this one. It is pretty much the ivory, teal, and blues, along with the natural colors, and I'm in love with that. I'm really happy with it. There's some birds, there's some butterflies, there's going to be some words that I have not added yet because I'm still working on the absolute theme for this one, but I'd love to hear what you think. Anyhow, I know you can kind of see the corner of my tablet here. That's kind of weird, huh? It's a little too close maybe. But see, if I move that back, then, oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, on this side, on the inside of the cover, we have a flip out with the pocket in the back. with a journaling card, some writing space, and of course a tag in the front. Isn't that cute? That little birdie. I do like that birdie. And on this side we have a 5 pocket. We have 5 pockets. Each of these comes out, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How fun is that? One of the things in the journal making world is using up your book pages. We are famous for taking apart books that can no longer be read or aren't any good for reading and turning the pages into something else. And if you can see, I think you can see because the edges are distressed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces for pockets. And these are just little journaling cards with little clusters on the front and writing space on the back. And you just pop them into the various pockets. And I just thought that was a really fun way to use some book pages. Lots of lace and ruffles in this one. On this side there's a vellum pocket, or a vellum covered pocket, with a large journaling card. Journaling card just means it's a card that you can take out and you can write on it, you can drop pictures on it, you can put a scripture on it, you can put an inspirational quote, you can do anything you want, do your own little artwork. Fun, fun. That just slips into that pocket. On this side is what I call a paper lace, a paper doily picture frame. Isn't that pretty? And inside of there, of course, is a little journaling space as well. Over here we have a pocket, and my granddaughter came in today and said, Nana, you need to decorate the bottom of that. Yeah, there's still a few places that need some more touch-ups, but I'm at the point where I'm kind of going back through and looking at it to see what I need to do. This has a little flip closure. It is an envelope with lots of little tags inside, writing space. You can put a letter, you could put a letter from a friend to a friend, memories of a trip or a special experience you've had, maybe with your family this summer, or maybe just recording what it's been like for your family going through these last few months, the ups and downs of wondering what's going to happen next. Here's a vellum pocket. I love thrift stores, guys, and yard sales, and I landed on a huge pack of vellum envelopes, and I have been just using them and using them and using them. I love them. And I got them for just a couple of dollars, and boy, oh boy, am I having fun with those. Vellum, you can kind of see through. So when I put this little card into it, you can still see the design through the vellum. Isn't that pretty? Pretty little effect. Anyhow, on this side, we've got a journaling page with a little cluster at the top. On this side, there's a large pocket with a journaling card that has another journaling spot in it. So the card has a pocket on it, has a place to write on the back, and it fits into a pocket. Pocket in a pocket in a pocket, I guess. A small pocket on this side with a couple of ephemera pieces in it, including one of my favorite little handmade envelopes that seals itself with that cute little diamond shape right there. When you pop that open, you can open it up, and it's a whole sheet of paper to write on. Put pictures on, tuck in some little ticket stubs from a fun experience maybe you've had with your family, whatever you want to put in it. And you just pop that little end back in, and it closes itself back up. Put those back in that pocket. Let's see. Oh, this is a fun one. Golly, this is a fun one. This is called layer cake, and I forget who I learned it from, but I learned it this summer. Because if you look at it, let's see, can you tell that this kind of looks like the layers of a cake? 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, with 4 layers high. So you open the top one, and inside there's journaling space, and that's connected to the second one with more journaling space, which is connected to the third one with even larger journaling space, and that is connected to the fourth one that has journaling space. But the fourth one also has a pocket with this fun little pad that, let's see, sometimes you get to wiggle these a little bit. And yeah, this pulls all the way out. It's on a little fun string, and it has several different kinds of paper inside. Dot paper and vintage tea-dyed paper. Whoop, I know what happened. Somebody was playing with this and put it in backwards. There we go. Let's turn this around. I guess it doesn't matter too much. It's not too different from the front and back. Dotted paper, a little pocket with a little journaling card inside. And this is just a half and half page and some washi tape. And this just tucks back into the pocket that's in the back of the cake. Well, we call it a cake, a journal cake, I guess. All right, go back in there, please. There we go. And there we go. Now it's back in. How fun is that? Look at this darling little doily there. Tea-dye doily. Isn't that fun? Love it. On this page is a lace belly band. It's a double belly band, which means that things just tuck under it, kind of like a belt. So the lace can have that tucked under it. And this one can be tucked on the bottom. Oop. And this was the paper that was the inspiration for this journal. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. A couple of journal cards in this pocket. Quite a few pages have sewing around the edges. That's something that I've been kind of playing around with, and I really do like how it looks, but I don't do it on every single page. This one has just a real pretty little cluster at the corner, a piece of lace that goes up and over the top, and there is a little sort of a belly band here. I don't have anything in it right now. I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave that blank. People can always go back and move things around or add things later. This is a super fun one. There's a pocket in the back, and then if you can see, there are 4 sections, and in those 4 sections, each of them has a little journaling card with different fabrics. Listen to me, different papers. Isn't that fun? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that one I know I learned from Gail. And don't ask me to pronounce her last name. It starts with an A. I will write it below sometime. That's the middle of a signature. And there's some of those strings from sewn in that are left long so that I can add some beads or some charms later on. Okay, here's some more journaling cards in this little pocket. And on this side, I've got some sweet little a to-do list pad is what it reminds me of. I'm not sure what somebody would want to write on there, but maybe people you're praying for, or family members, or birthdays you don't want to forget. Who knows? Plans you have. Maybe it's things that you want to make or create. Anyhow, you never know. There's another little band right here that doesn't have anything under it yet. On this side, we've got a little pocket at the bottom, and a big pocket up here. And this bit is really pretty too. Look at this. Oh, just love those colors. Love, love, love these colors. And a little French, little bit of French wording on there. Journaling spot. Super pretty. Super, super pretty. And let's see. Just lots of pockets and journaling cards on this side. Over here we have a butterfly that swings around. I'll let you open this up to all kinds of journaling places that go left and right. And in the very top, there's a journaling card. It was not in the right spot, but there we go. Or maybe that's a double. Let me see. Yeah, that might be a double one. Ta-da! There's another one. You can hide so many things in these. Super fun. If you want to use it kind of like a diary, you could put all kinds of stuff in there. I'll fix that up later. And then we just turn this, oops, gotta go this way. Trying to remember sometimes how these work is tricky. There we go. And that turns back around that way. And there's nothing on this page side yet except for this little bee. That's cute. It's one of the things I just absolutely love, and I can't wait to be able to get some more, are these peg stamps. They're called peg stamps because they are on a long wooden peg. It's a little rubber stamp at the end. This one is a bee. It's tiny and it's just absolutely adorable. I would like to have a whole set of these. I have 3 and they're just super, super cute. This is the other side of the Vellum Pocket. And in there's all kinds of, let's see, here's a little pocket card with, or should I say journaling card with a pocket here. And I think there's another pocket here. It doesn't have anything in it yet. Don't always have to fill them up for people. People can fill up their own. And that's just a really pretty piece of napkin. No, piece of tissue paper, that's what that is. Some more journaling spaces here. And that is almost the end of this one. This is a stamp I had, a stamp set and some doodling on a card. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? It's I learned how to do this little crochet around the edge of an actual button to make a flower. So it's a crochet button flower, I guess. Not too hard. You just have to have a crochet needle that's really tiny to fit into the holes of the button. That was the tricky part, is finding one tiny enough. And then these old fingers don't do too good with working with something tiny. But we'll see. My daughter Jennifer's a big crocheter. I'll have to ask her if she's ever done anything like that. Another belly band. This time it has a piece of sari silk and some other paper. This one looks like an envelope, but fool ya, it's just a journaling page. Super easy, fun, and simple to make. And a piece of cardstock below that. That is the end of the first signature. And this one right now just has 2 signatures, but I tend to stuff them so much that I don't want to put a third one in. However, it leaves this big gap. So I think I'm going to put this piece of lace right here. And if you are jumping on, please say hello. It is Monday evening, and I'm just sharing a little bit of what I've been doing in between all my learning with my coursework, getting the kiddos ready for school, and struggling with what to put on the cover to this journal. Anyway, I think I'm going to put this lace this way and have it maybe go across the spine as well. But I don't know what else is going to go on it. Anyway, second signature starts off with this really cool flip. If you look, see it, let's see if you can see it from that side. It's made with a big doily with some of that pretty inspirational paper in the middle. And when you flip it back over this way, it opens that way. A big pocket card over here. There's another one of those little bee stamps. And on the back of that one is some of my favorite book of wildflowers that I got at a thrift store a while back. And I'm treasuring these pages and using them up. And there's another one of those cards in pockets. This is a cute little one over here. Has a small journaling card at the top. And then this one opens up. Let's see if I remember. This is cool. This looks like it's attached, and it is, but it's removable. It's what we call an altered paperclip. So there's a little paperclip back there, and this is all attached to it, and that's what holds it shut. So when you open it up, of course, there's a pocket here with a little card, and then this one flips down with some more writing space. These are so much fun to make and so simple to make. And there we go with the little paper clip. That was super fun. Double pockets on this side with some little file folder shaped tags with side pockets and journaling space on the back. It's kind of a match set here. Yeah, there we go. Thought those were kind of sweet. Put them in on that side. Bring out a little bit of pink into the journal, the blue and green journal. Another piece of lace. Here's some more of that pretty sari silk made into a ruffle. Those of you that enjoy the different textures, there's texture in the doilies and in the seams of the sewing and in the ruffles that you make. And let's see, just some little short pages with journaling space. Here's a fun one. You know me, I love a lot of different things, but I enjoy making these woven pages, woven pockets and woven pages. And this one has a journaling card behind the weaving. And it's just a variety of some little leftover pieces or longer leftover pieces from other pages that I worked on within this same journal. And I just crisscross them. And by just dressing the edges, you can see them real well. And little card goes right behind it. It's easy, but fun. Kind of effective, I think. And on this one, there's a pocket. You might have seen these set of pockets. These were from a book that just had some black and white simple designs in them, and I added some extra doodles too. I'm on this one, another one of those little bees. Excuse me. Over here we have some journaling pages, a pocket with a card in it, and of course behind, oh, that's a piece of that pretty tissue. Isn't that beautiful? I was so excited I found this tissue. It really matches. And a little journaling card right here on the side with some lace on it. How pretty is that print? Oh my gosh, some of these papers, y'all, I just don't want to put anything on them. They're just so pretty to enjoy. And I'm trying to let myself leave them blank like that and just let people enjoy the pictures for what they are. A little lace on the edge. There's another piece of that pretty French print paper. On the back of that one is a side pocket with a journaling card. And another piece of vellum, this time used as a corner pocket. A little journaling booklet, pocket on the front. Ooh, come on, go in there. And you'll see a lot of this pretty floral paper. There's a couple of coordinating pieces that I used all throughout this journal because it's just so pretty. I'm so inspired by that. And a couple little tuck spots behind this tuck. That's the other half of that pretty page. Here's a little fun little stamp, let me talk right. Punched out butterfly with some other paper behind it so that it shows up. That's a fun little tuck spot, or tuck card to put in this little tuck spot. It has another butterfly on it. And up here is one of those corner flip folds that I had made quite a while ago. And it just folds over the corner of your book page. And it has lots of pockets. Pocket on the front. Flip that open. There's pockets here. Pockets here. Open that up. Whoop. Pocket up here. Pocket here. Pocket here. Oh my goodness, the just pockets never end, do they? And then, of course, on the back, yes, you know it, another pocket. So I forget how many that is, but it's 3 different pieces hooked together. And when you want to put it back in your book, you just open it up and flip it over the corner. And in this case, I used a little mini bowl clip to attach it. And I know the bowl clip needs a little decoration. I'll work on that. Like I said, it's not quite finished, but it's getting pretty close. It's more of that pretty coordinating paper. Here we went a little bit rogue with the color on this one, but that's okay. Some more butterflies on a little pink journaling page. Some of this little almost French vintage look roses page. And these are just over a piece of coffee dyed or tea dyed, I forget which, paper. And they're attached with a little paper clip as well, with a little bit of tea stained seam binding. There we go. There's a little flip up book for you. Lots of places, lots of pockets. I love all the little hidden spots. Fun. People say, what do you do with a journal like this? Oh my goodness, you just go on an adventure, enjoy it, use it, people. Use your journal if you get one. Use that journal. Doodle in it, write in it, save memories in it, write love notes in it to somebody that you care about. A friend of mine made one and put little hearts, little cutout hearts with messages to her children, and hid them all through it, and they had to see if they could find them all. What a fun adventure for kids or grandkids. Might have to steal that idea from mine. A little tiny journaling spot. Here's a triple flip with a paperclip, alter paperclip. So this one has one this way and one this way, and that one has a pocket that doesn't yet have a tag in it, and then the back. So it makes 1, 2, 3 layers. And this one sticks up a little bit, so that's why the paper clip's on there. I don't usually like these plastic covered paper clips, but it was blue, so I kind of let it slide into this one. Not sure it's going to stay there. Oh, this one's not tied right now, but it just goes around the little faux buttons. Here's some of that real pretty handmade paper that has the embedded like petals and leaves in it. And I haven't finished the inside of this one. This is kind of where I was when I decided to go ahead and just film a little bit. I'm not sure what's going to go under here. I haven't decided yet, so that's why it's just sitting there. That's probably why I didn't finish that. How fun is this? This was different. I had already made this at a different time and didn't use it in the journal I thought I was going to use it in. That happens sometimes. So I take these finished elements and tuck them away, and then when I'm working on another project, sometimes I pull them out and say, oh, that one fits right there. But then you have to find a way to put it in. So this one I attached with these little almost buckle looking pieces. I thought that was fun. And here's some really fun lace or trim that's just got lots of ruffles on it. And in the back we have another one that you have to unwind. Whoops. Sometimes you can't figure out which way it goes. Let's see, in this one at the top we have a journaling little book. I just love this blue rose paper. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. That one goes down there. These are made with an envelope, by the way, guys. And let's see. What have I done here? Is it, hang on. Oh, I know. This one comes out this way. Wait a minute. There we go. Comes out. What have I done? I think I might have it glued too far down. There we go. Ta-da! That wasn't supposed to be glued right there. That happens sometimes if it doesn't get all the way dry before you continue working. Sometimes it can stick in the wrong spot. Okay, so let's try that again. So you unwind it. This one comes out this way. This flips it down, revealing another window. And in that window is a journaling card that goes sideways. Isn't that pretty? And then the whole thing opens up this way. And on this side is one of these little, I call them ladder tuck spots, because it reminds me of a little ladder. You can put little baby tucks in there. And in this one, we've got a little angled journal spot and another card. If I can get my fingers under there, and do that one. How fun is that? And then some more of that real pretty tealish color. And that's it so far. And then we're back to that blank outside. There's so much on the inside that sometimes a little bit of blank space is good for giving your eyes a break. I think I put too much in them sometimes. In the junk journaling world or the art journaling world, we call it a gator mouth if it doesn't close. And I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but this one closes just about right. Without having to push hard, it's not sticking way out. Sometimes they end up really big like a alligator mouth. This one is still closing within, pretty much within where it goes. When you lay it down, it's pretty much flat. So I don't want to add anything with a whole lot of bulk, but I think I am going to add that one piece of lace there. Of course, once it's tied together, that helps it to stay a little bit flatter as well. And now the big questions, what to put on the front other than this one little piece of lace, which is really pretty there. But that's like ivory on ivory. So most of y'all know I do love thrift stops, and the other day I went to one and gosh, I have not got it out of the laundry. Well, anyway, there's this really pretty old-fashioned tablecloth with a blueprint on it that might be cut up for this one. And look at this. This is like a blue jean placemat. It still had the tags on it. Now it's got lint on it because I've been playing with it. There was 2 of them in the pack. They still had the tags on them. Yeah, I got lint all over them from sewing up here. But I thought, how fun would that be for a journal cover? Now, obviously, I'm not going to make a journal this big. I even thought about maybe on this one, ignore the lint for a minute. If I cut it down and just wrapped it around, let me just take this out, wrapped it around this part. What do you think? Ugh, the lint is terrible. Now you have to pretend, use your imagination, if that were just on that part, And then this went from the inside to the outside. See how pretty that ivory and blue is? Now that's like blue jean. I don't know, does that go okay with what's inside? You tell me. As soon as I get that tablecloth through the laundry, I'll show you a piece of that and see what you think. It has a big pretty rose print on it, so I have a feeling that one might win out. It does not have the teal on it, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Unless I can always add some papers and things like that. Just not sure. But anyway, there it is. That's what I've been doing in my spare time. My therapy time is just working on those. And today, when I was out shopping, I picked up a journal that has this real pretty green paper. I love this green paper, and I've been wanting to get some for a while. Been looking in the thrift stores. I haven't been able to find it, so I did buy a pad of that today. And I was just making this little flip envelope, I guess you can call it. It's just made very simply. It's kind of like origami, actually. Fold it in half, or diagonally this way. Fold it in diagonally that way. And when you open it up, you want to fold it halfway back. Actually, you have to wait and fold this one up here. Fold this one down, and it creates a little pocket. And then I just need to find some things to put in there. And there was a place in here that I was thinking about tucking this, and I forget where it is. Oh my goodness. That's pretty sad, huh? There's some place that didn't have something. I think it was like a little belly band. Maybe in here, I don't know. Let me see. No, I don't like that green there. Well, anyway, if it's supposed to be in here, it might be. This is kind of fun to tuck it in this way in a pocket. Check that out. Oh, it's not staying open right now. I would need to add a little, some little things inserted into it. There we go. Add those in. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, real exciting. We went to IKEA. Anybody here love IKEA? I have been working on a table that I've had for many years, and it was used at a million events, and it was so old it was bowed in the middle. So when I set my computer or anything flat across the table, it would rock because the table was bowed. It also had on the bottom, it had the metal legs, and it was a folding table, so it had those braces, you know, that go up from the table down to the legs. So you couldn't really put anything under the table except for in the very middle, and that's where your legs go. So I was very frustrated with it. And I've been using it for a long time, and I'm thankful we had it, but it was finally time to upgrade. So we went to IKEA because several folks in this family, as in all four of us, needed some upgraded desk space. So this table is my brand new table, and I'm super excited. I actually got two of them to create kind of an L shape. So now I have a place for my sewing machine. I don't have to keep picking it up and putting it down off the floor. A place for the laptop to go. The only thing is this table is about the same length, but it's not as wide. It's narrower. So I'm struggling a little bit with setting up the camera and trying to have enough room to work. But I'll get used to it. It's just a little adjusting. I haven't done a whole lot of work at the table yet. We kind of got them in the middle of that course, and haven't had a whole lot of time. I was also very, very, very blessed to be able to get what they call an Alex, which is an awesome unit that has lots of drawers, and it's a mess around it right now. But let me see if I pop this down. Let's see if I can show you. Hang on. Sorry, I hope it doesn't make you dizzy. Woo! Let's see if I can turn it around here and go back the other way. Whoops. You can see everything you're not supposed to see. Okay, so here's the new table. Whoop, move the trash can. There's so much junk, y'all. See, I can fit this whole unit right up under the desk, all the way to the edge. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, dizzy, dizzy. Sorry. There's the leg, and it fits under it. I have another cart under that way, and then ta-ta-da-da. There's my sewing machine and my laptop. Oh, it's just backwards. Let's see if I can flip it. Boop. There we go. Now I'm not driving myself crazy. Okay. This is called an Alex, and they were very limited in stock. The only color they had was this blue-gray, which doesn't go with anything, but I'm over it. It is a huge unit, which my wonderful husband put together, and it has these great drawers. I have it pushed back kind of far so that I can use the top, but it has my sewing stuff in it, and it has, I know I'm going to probably rearrange these 100 times, embroidery floss, little punches. This is all kinds of metal parts, these wonderful little bull clips, paper clips, little ones, big ones. Oh my gosh, there's distress inks and extra pads. So many things. This holds a boatload, you guys. Here's all my stamps and my gel pads. Gosh, so much stuff. The next drawer is washi tape and bookbinding tape, all kinds of tapes. And at the bottom is Zenduling markers and cards and envelopes. And oh my gosh, I'm sure I'll probably rearrange it 6 more times, but it is amazing. I used to have, whoops, sorry about that. Used to have just a million little plastic cards. So anyway, that is my exciting news, is that I got my Alex and I got my 2 tables. And like I said, they were extremely limited on the colors. Do not look at the mess on my desk. This is real life, folks. But there we go. There's what I just showed you. So thanks for jumping on. If you watch this on replay, let me know what you think of this journal with all the teals and blues, and what you think it would be pretty on the front, and maybe what kind of words to use in it. Sometimes I add the words as I go, and sometimes I wait till the very end and go back and add the words. In this case, that looks like what it's going to be. And maybe I'm just going to add little places for people to add their own words. I don't know. Anyway, take care. God bless. And I look forward to seeing lots more of you soon. Bye-bye.